played poorly, but that last map on Overpass was nothing short of domination. Not the way that Spirit, of course, had hoped. They wanted competition, man. They wanted something closer. They wanted revenge, and I don't think revenge tastes as good when it comes that easy.
Maybe not. You know, I know what you mean. I guess it's a shame for Sprout, but at the same time, Spirit might have been so nervous about just playing well that, you know, maybe they're over the moon. And they got Vertigo to look forward to. Smacked Sprout up last time they played on it, and looking for the repeat.
A fond memory in that case. They've already got the opening kill. Siren down as Chopper catches a frag towards short. Stare stuck behind yellow. And the remaining Sprout players all scrambling into this A site. It's nice and even. The CTs decide to peek out a couple of kills that go their way. And they're going to put XQC in the clutch. Zello's pinned behind sandbags. Wonderful creeping around. Worried about the short play. He's been spotted. Double peek. There's the first. Oh, a chance at the second, but down he'll go.
I was right on him, dude.
Sprout.
Right on him, dude.
Sprout will go ahead and pick up pistol.
This guy's hacking, man.
Why don't they peek, man? And then all they peek at the same time.
That took a second. I didn't know you were going to say that. Okay. Well, this is cool because they had the same idea and at the same timing. And Sprout almost had no other option. They were pushed off a short and there was pressure on ramp. I think Spirit, it looked like they did that better. But when they peeled back for a second, Sprout were right there. So really nice. A little bit of history between these two on Vertigo. So I'm sure that demo was just analyzed all the way to its bone.
Down to the marrow. Pack of T's coming out top mid. They're going to go boost mode. Or not. Just going to round the corners instead. Molly over the top towards construction. Zyphon is hit by it. Siren and Wonderful and soon to be maybe somebody else. They're just going to fly right at this. MP9 shreds them. Ooh, things were looking sketchy, but then all three remaining Sprout players come in with an MP9 kill apiece.
We've got three players who are sort of low. I mean, I don't want to alarm anybody, but Patsi, I wouldn't be surprised if he Jimmy rigs a frag or two.
You think Prime Patsi pulls off this P250 clutch?
He's in probably the most interesting spot to make something happen. Now they're anticipating an A play. I actually think coming in from here would be a little less obvious, but look, the smokes go down.
Oh, now it looks doable.
Okay, does he jump up is the question. Oh, he's wait. Oh my God,
he's going to wait the smoke out.
He's going to wait behind the sandbags.
And then when there's no way refresh dead, jumps up. Lau hits the headshot. Thank goodness for it, because with an M4 and with the armor, he had health advantage over those two.
To be honest, if he doesn't jump up sandbags, that is actually a hard fight for Lau. But you know what? That was Lau jumping out of heaven, running into them in mid, where I think if they were given a little bit more space and got the shoulder peek over and over again, it would have only got worse. So that was well done. Saying, hey, we're playing like we have the worst guns here. Why aren't we pushing into them? So we drained that economy. But still, some kills here for Spirit.
Keeping Sprout on their toes at the get-go of this one. No way. No way he hits that. I mean, he's good, but he's not that good. That's what Sprout would have you believe.
It's their T side that is a lot better than their CT side, actually. So Sprout have some expectations here. Make no mistake, he's trying to time it to punish this spot. Not an easy shot, though.
Hello just tucked in. He's going to activate. Runs down, dies.
Yeah, that was...
Eagle at this distance, looking for its home. They don't find any damage, really. Nothing of significance versus Sprout, barring the Zello kill. Oh, clean from magixx.
Damn, that's an A player. So now they have one that they know is playing on the ramp. Siren, no way.
Just left out in the open. Refrezh going to come clear this. Couple chances there with the Deeg, but again, off the mark. Lau looking to stuff it at the top of the stairs, but it's Chopper in with the Desert Eagle. Pistols paying off. The A1S gonna go ahead and recover, and magixx tagged down by Berettas.
Okay.
Refrezh 3 kills, Sprout 3 round wins.
Yeah, very well handled there in the end. Spirit make it look very scary with just their pistols. I think Zell activated his push a little too soon without the action coming down, but outside of that, again, it's not really any trouble.
That was clean from magixx.
Yeah.
Not as clean as Chopper's.
And Chopper continuing to have a great event.
Zypher can't help but laugh that off. He was the mid kill, right?
Yes.
The P250. You don't laugh, you'll cry.
You can respect good aim. He's got some.
Now we get back into the guns. Util on both ends of the mid play. A play, excuse me. CT's not as front-facing as we've seen out of a couple of these other rounds. So they'll forfeit at least the ramp. What is Spirit going to do with this? Stare wants to come take a peek, flash into the short. Doesn't go beyond that, so he won't confirm contact.
Dio is good, but
They know they're here.
yeah, Spirit were equally careful. But they're slowly winning ramp control and putting Sprout into an awkward spot. You know, you don't want to see CTs in this spot ready to push the ramp. We'll see if Spirit are ready for it.
Ooh, missed chance, but refrezh. Here to clean up 2 kills, nice and easy. Siren, it's a one and done. And there's so little left for Chopper and magixx to make this happen with, but you know, Zello and Stare also compromised health-wise. Just over 20 seconds, magixx ends up dying, not ideal. Chopper though, into the clutch, expectant of the short peak. Very few seconds to spare in this play. He's got smoke if he wants to lay that down. Now only 10 left on that clock. If he goes for the plant, he's going to get run down, and he doesn't even get a chance to press the first button. It is Sprout to the 4-0 start.
Yeah, that's another situation where they actually get Sprout to do what they want. They take away short control, they force him into that ramp push, and that's a very terrifying position for the CTs, showing their full bodies against these headshot angles, and Spirit almost had full ramp control. Now the one thing is for Sprout, at least they don't let them get all the way into the corner, get their nades set up. They do act with the one small play that they could make in that timing. I think it looks risky, but they've shown comfort doing it, so hey, they're happy to have a 4-0 start here on their CT side. Couple of great rounds from refrezh.
Oh, that's how that happened. Yes, the refrezh lineup on the first 2. Sprays him down with ease. Team Spirit not going to relent just yet. Buys back in. Wow, getting cheeky. magixx going over this. Ooh, okay, awkward as both players jump up, but Lau will find what he wanted. A dangerous game for him to play, but it looked like he was very much expecting magixx to make a push like that. And Chopper on the recovery. He's got Lau pinned in and incredibly low. It's all about the timing.
Oh my god.
And those bullets just off the mark. He sees him leaving, but the flash means Chopper can't overchase. And Lau gets away with 1 point of health. Singular HP. T's just working with the double flashbang, so you can't molly Zyphin out of this back quad hold. It's going to make things tough, but maybe you don't need fire, because he decides to move himself forward on his own. And then the next CT is the one that's low, but Lau has support. The rotate comes out from spawn. Wonderful still hunting. Chopper crosses over. It's Wonderful with the bomb on his back. It's Wonderful who's not able to get anything going, barring the little that was left of Lau.
That was great. I mean, they covered each other. They had Lau get the opening kill, get dinked down, get back onto the site, set up his teammate to draw attention away from him. The flash set him up for another kill even, and refrezh and the backline support was beautiful. Again, great start to the game for refrezh. And this one's easy for Zello. Just nice and patient option coverage. A decent attempt from Spirit, but not the start that I think many of us expected. Onto pistols again.
I think on Overpass, it just sort of felt like on an individual level, Sprout weren't going to be able to compare. But now we've got a slow start from Patsi. A trend here in Katowice 2023. magixx also yet to really get going. Feels inevitable, but 5 rounds at a start. Sprout will take it. Wonderful waits for the peak to come around, and there it is. But refrezh, he's been really good with this front-facing play. 10th kill added to the tally, and that's going to turn Spirit back. They've got an AK on Patsi, though. Things could still get interesting. And I like that refrezh doesn't shy away from this, but instead continues to collect that info. Confirmation Spirit aren't quite here. And they time it perfectly. Just going back into the action, picking up 3 more kills, forcing Siren into a clutch with 40 HP.
The man who aced over on Overpass, looking to steal the show. Oh, 2 full health CT players ready on this site. You'd think there's no chance. If he gives them some time, surely they're going to start to walk away, at least maybe one. But for the time being, actually, maybe they'll stick together all the way to the end. Reading correctly that Siren is just on a staggered attack.
One fake, one sprint, both peak. He's got this pictured. He's got to get the kills, and the first one's his. Does he know? Now he sees. Oh, Lau getting across and going over. That's what ends up taking it away.
Wow.
Comes down to the wire, but it also comes up Sprout.
Yeah, he plays that very well, and if not for a couple of bullets missing, I think he really put them in awkward spots. Having the Opper leave cover with his sidearm out, that's exactly where he wanted them. But a very nice play from Lau. I like calling him Lau because he's really good, and it feels like I'm in the game.
Living vicariously through him.
Yes. He brought up, actually, in the pregame interview that Barry, when he comes in on the attack pauses, he has very different ideas to, I think, what people want to try to do. And I think he said that they have to listen to him to get used to it. But he's got the right ideas.
All the way down at the base of B. Long-range molly. Patsi has found an opening. Where'd that go down?
Looks like just over the smoke, maybe.
Okay. Punish the yellow push.
That was it a wall bang as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Must have clipped it.
Oh my god, you didn't see magixx or magixx.
More pressure though. Yeah, now they found him. Probably thought he had got away unspotted. In reality,
And where there's a refresh, there's a push. He's been active on both sides.
it's been working out wonderfully. 12-4 is refrezh's start to this second map. Zello's been posted on this angle for quite some time. He hears the rumblings of the commitment. Missed shot. Oh, second one though, right to the gut of Chopper. Bomb gets stopped by refrezh, who wastes no time going out. We've got a player over top. Nice reaction from Lau, snapping the shot down to the player beneath him. Bags Barry on his feet.
They look so comfortable. The aim looks good. The ideas are there. The re-aggressions are so quick. Every little micro-aggression that they're performing on both sides of the map, they're so well-timed. I mean, I would be kicking myself with the ramp retakes if I lost to those with multiple numbers ready for the push. I think Spirit, from an aim perspective, aren't able to keep up in a way that just seems so weird compared to what we saw in Overpass. I mean, the story's weird for both of them in that way.
Convinced him to fall back off ramp. They haven't gone too far. refrezh is probably just feeling like he's everywhere. It's just the one. Traded out by the Galil of Chopper. magixx has left that B lurk to come join him, but as he departs, Lau gets a little more active, at least slipping down to the bottom of the stairs. Remember, magixx had all this cleared out. And as they double back, they better keep things on high alert. We've got Lau tucked in the corner, and they're going to come around these very cautiously. Lau pinned in. Insta headshot versus magixx. Will not find more than the one. However, Zyphon fast on the response. We saw Siren with that pistol ace on overpass, his glowing moment thus far in the series. And now he's going to be given a chance at another 1v3 where he already has the first kill. So it's a fast flank that could very easily catch him off. It's at least a ton of information. Zello's coming over construction knowing that he's got to be close. So why not let Stair go first? And that right there is Sprout's 8th straight.
Yeah, we can see refrezh actually calling a very heroic style of Vertigo with the rotations and how they're doubling and tripling up on these pushes. And all the way up the ramps, whether it's A ramp or B stairs, they're killing one guy, instantly getting two, tagging them back. And they're also approaching in a number of ways. At first, it was just this one node coming up the left side of the ramp as they're readying their smokes, into now having control of the ramp and then pushing out thereafter. And the B steps, they're checking in on it every once in a while. Must be very hard to read here for Spirit. Well, looks like it might not be end of days here for Sprout.
Not over yet, of course, but still probably just as shocking to Spirit as it is for us, for Sprout to be swinging like this. refrezh, man. Just looking cut from a different cloth in comparison to his first map. Everybody's first map from Sprout, in fact. Zello wastes no time to put the op up down ramp. Sees nothing, but knows they're back there. Nice nade down. Oh, Patsi just gets splattered at the bottom of the ramp. Excellent shot out of Zello while under pressure. He'll sit on 20 HP and happily have this 5v4. Again, Sprout, they don't shy away from these mid-round peaks. Making sure their information's not outdated. A couple bullets come back from Spirit down here, so Stair's going to keep playing it cautiously, but again, nothing for free to the T's.
Doesn't feel like hope is quite lost yet, but it does feel like they're about to cross that bridge. Another disappointing round on the default, and even looking at this whole map, would be wondering what they could do next.
Always a good call. refrezh burning out, tries to delay the runaway. Perfect! Woo! The fact he gets burnt out of position and still puts up the 2K.
It was right as that smoke landed on the sandbags. And they could not see through it. And now it's like, what do Spirit do? You know, they have been shoved out of literally every option. Getting farther and farther away from a bomb plant as the rounds go on.
Counter-terrorists win.
(16-5), folks. refrezh leaps and bounds above everybody else.
And they're a much more well-balanced team. Again, Spirit are good on this map, and actually, in particular, because of their T-round win percentage. 62 to the 48 on CT across their last 5 maps. And they have that 16-8 over Sprout. They have a 16-10 over Liquid.
magixx trying to give chase to this one. Just sees a player flying across the back of the site.
They're just having fun now.
Sprout, fluid like water at the moment. Flowing, baby, flowing. refrezh doing what he damn well pleases. A site, B site, mid at times. He's going wherever it feels right.
Tell me how that did 14 damage.
I don't know.
Ooh.
And Wonderful has been able to creep out middle. Nobody's keeping eyes on this.
He's way out there, man.
There's a player in CT. Zyphon. Ooh, gets wind of Wonderful's antics. Loses his head. refrezh comes off of quad. Could stuff this on his own. Siren in with the deke. Chopper connects to refrezh. And it's Wonderful to somehow crack open that B site. Is this truly going to be Spirit's first round?
Damn, they get it off a lurk, and it's Wonderful's individual level. He runs into an unfair fight right there. Like, he's clearly half thinking about A, half thinking about B, and his opponent turns in his direction, specifically to duel him in case that lurk comes out. But it was this gap in mid for that much time that eventually costed Sprout. And again, they've been openly stacking with refrezh, playing flex on both the A-ramp pushes and down the B steps, but not as much in mid. So finally, we've got Team Spirit finding a gap, and they actually do it on a save round. They have some investment, and they don't lose a single player. So, you know, if there's any round you want to win to get back into it, it's actually that one.
Could be the way they kick off the remnants of this key half, but again, we've sat here sort of uninspired by Spirit for nearly 10. Oh, it's okay, Zyphon.
Hey, don't have that insured, man. Can't get that tilted after one round.
Nah, man, it's
No.
9-1. You're good.
Don't beat yourself up.
Literally.
I would say it's only a video game, but it really isn't.
It's more than that.
No, it is.
It includes a video game.
Yes.
Fundamentally focused on a video game. But it's more than that.
29 trillion stars in the sky, and you hit yourself in the head because you lost one round. Come on.
9-1. 9-1, bro. Maybe he knows that that could be a sign of things to come. We'll find out. Stare right back at it. Patsy's going to get stuffed down the ramp. So Sprout again victorious on just holding back that early A play. It's going to be magixx to try his hand at the top of B. Dead in an instant. That feels better, doesn't it, Zyphon?
Yeah. Maybe knock something into place. That was sharp.
Yeah, realigns things. Zello catches Siren on the short peak. So just like that, Team Spirit, you may have just crept Wonderful out middle in the round prior. That could have net you a flood of kills into the B site, and Chopper...
Oh my god, he could have killed him the entire way.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure he had it in the bag, but
honest,
instead
it was like-
he gets body bagged.
Oh.
They all do. 5 dead. Sprout right back to winning ways.
Wow. Like it never happened.
What's one round? Nothing. If you can't capitalize on the moment. Nothing.
Zyphon thinks himself, and then they don't lose a player. But because they did it on that saving round, they 2 buys in a row.
Patsi looking for his impact, man. Felt like we had him back. Felt like everything was going to go well. Team Spirit, they'd found their formula on Overpass. You had Patsi and Wonderful fragging. You had magixx up there. Siren actually finishes the map as the highest rated player, and Chopper right there with it. Winning formula from start to finish. They did it on their opponent's map pick. It felt so good. refrezh decided not how today was going to go down. Not without a damn fight. This is elimination in Katowice. And we've got another one queued up for Spirit by the looks of things. Zyphon and Lau looking to recover this A site. Fights that go the way of Spirit out of the gate.
Yeah, they've retreated slightly here from the ramp, but haven't made a decision on the round. I think Chopper's kill or death is going to dictate the pace of this, the rest of this. And it looks like he could. Oh my God. They both win a trade down the ramp. Well, the bomb is able to tuck tail and run, at least. But suddenly, an unwinnable situation becomes possible. Look how fast Lau is going.
She's not going to give them any chance to catch their breath. Siren with the safe plant behind tall box. Lau, Molly for this. Oh, damn. That timing could be big. Fire spreading towards Siren. The nade still connects to him. They go for the boost, catch him on the box, and Lau keeping that pressure high. But magixx, only his second kill of this entire map. Now just finish off the little that's left of Zyphon, who's trying to push in with the op, but the shadow gives him away, and that's got to be a sigh of relief from magixx.
Yes.
His second and third kill in, and it gives Spirit a second round at least.
It is. Keeps the money afloat, actually, for another buy with an op on top of it. And a second round after instantly losing. And this is their full rifle versus rifle win for Spirit, so that's something. And they do much better in the defaults. Good start from Zello. He's had a considerable impact as an opper, peeking down in the ramp. Everyone's kind of taking turns getting kills, but finally, Spirit gets some luck.
And again,
this is actually a big one, right? Lau has done a pretty stellar job of staying alive, taking kills off magixx. A huge reason why he didn't have more than one kill for like 8 rounds there.
consistently besting him down on that B ramp.
Yeah. And again, double lurking is the play here on Vertigo. That's what this T side is all about. That's why Spirit is so strong on it. See if Zello can do anything. Great from this spot earlier.
He's got one already up at the top, though. Decides to try and tuck back into the lane. All his teammates elsewhere.
He's got to be careful of playing. Actually, no, there's one smoke left here.
Oh,
he just turns.
Oh, that's such a heartbreaker for Zello. Maybe his teammates can recover it. Desperate is the spray from refrezh. Patsi off the top rope. Oh, double! refrezh gets this one evened out before the players can leave sight. Now he's going to try to pop up, and he takes the shot through box, but he's still on 86 health. No problem. Siren, in the meanwhile, standing on top of the thin line, knocked and wonderful. Well, he'll connect with the AWP. A second one is his as well. A valiant attempt out of Sprout to keep Spirit stranded on that second round, but they will finally take a third.
You always get this energy out of Patsi, and it's probably why he's so consistent in his role, but that he just wants to like dominate. You know, he really wants to be as crazy and flamboyant as he is as a T-side player. Playing up in the box in that situation, I just felt like, you know, you have so many odds without this position, but maybe they felt uncomfortable because they had no nades. They didn't want to succumb to the smokes that came through from the CT side, so try to play close. Either way, 3 rounds. Signs of life. Still not on brand for Team Spirit, but certainly doesn't feel like they're just simply going to lose the game now.
Miss Molly. Not. Never mind. Still stayed up. magixx. The front of this, and Lau is 5-7. Looking to connect. Flashbangs have at least delayed Team Spirit long enough for the counter-terrorists to come and stack. Frag finds Wonderful. Deagle dropped Siren. AK still can't get that player off quad. Finally, magixx able to relieve a little pressure, but then Zello just puts it right back on. Woo! Double Deagle. And as if Team Spirit finally given an advantage in the buy, and it gets ripped out of their hands. Chopper looking for the clutch, given a chance, but it's Zello to say hello with clean Deegs out of the B site. Sprout keep on winning.
Damn, everyone kept getting picked off around magixx frags, and ultimately some great shots coming in from the CT side. That was supposed to be Spirits all day. All the establishing mollies came down, but honestly, a couple of very good, I think, retake flashes from the CTs to just slow things down enough that the mollies expired and they could actually cross the site. They really just needed to go faster and top taking those duels off the side of Generator. But Sprout did what they had to do. Chopper says, stay focused.
Shoot for the fourth.
And Zello's flash, too.
Big impact out of him.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
Crazy.
Damn, Zello. Just like that. Him and Lau, 12 kills each. Refrezh still above the rest. On the brink of 20 within this first 15. They're going to try it again. A chance at these B steps. Patsi will open up elsewhere, and that could draw them away, but they're still waiting for the push, and Lau's going to give it to him, dropping bomb. He's got support. He's got headshots. They've got everything they need to extend this series to that third map. Patsi's going to go ahead and grab that M4. Anubis. Anubis, folks, between these two teams. Something fresh for the head-to-head. If Sprout can go ahead and lock in that second half pistol, and this first map goes as fast as the first one did. Patsi has to wait this smoke out. Nothing to lose, but it's also refreshed. So he'll sit and wait. As we all have to. Man, it's stunning to see Patsi just kind of go from what he was doing on Overpass into just being stifled so regularly on that A ramp. Infrequent kills from every member of Team Spirit. Yeah. We are back to where this all started.
Day one Chopper.
Chopper at the top. Chopper at the top and Team Spirit down bad. Sprout thriving on that first 15 rounds of Vertigo. I'm saying we go Anubis, but first, we got to close out this second one. Join us after the break to see if Sprout keep this clean and easy. So we find ourselves on the brink of map 3, maybe. Within those 12 rounds out of Sprout's first half, a trio of 4 versus 5 wins even. So Spirit had doors open, but they got stuffed by the Sprouts.
Yeah, I think it's weird because looking at Spirit's map stats, they're worse on CT side for sure. They're just wildly inconsistent. Sometimes they get 3 rounds, but there's a game or two where they have a game that ended on CT side, a game they had 10 rounds on CT, and without a pistol even. So I don't know how they're going to feel about it. When they played against Sprout last time, 6-3 on CT to close out after a great T side. They didn't get that T side this time around. I think Sprout, they're coming in with confidence. They played super well in that first half.
Honestly, if they want to keep it simple, just win pistol. Siren spot now known. Multiple bodies back there. Whoa. Stairs already cleared sandbags. This man's already nearly inside the A site.
They want to take this.
Oh, this is curious.
Yeah,
He's behind
if there's
sandbags.
any kind of A-ramp retake, of course, this is going to be a huge mistake from Team Spirit. Chopper's playing back, but he's still also in the open. Stair has to find the right moment to attack. Oh, and they're readying the retake from short, so may not make a huge difference. We'll see.
Chopper's teammate pressing into that smoke. Patsi. Ooh, no way.
Oh, wow. That was
Gap
an
in
opportunity.
the smoke.
But he did see a lot of them, and the CTs are starting to come over.
Player turned.
Siren smartly gets into the fray.
Wonderful, already posted up. Patsi gonna recover that with the opening kill of this pistol. He's gonna go ahead and grab himself a second as well. So Sprout hoping that sandbags player was gonna end up serving as the jackknife in this moment. And then in reality, all that gets left over is Lau from the other site. All 4 Ts on that ramp are dead, and Lau right there with him. So we've got Spirit with their lifeline.
Spirit might have been unaware of the sandbags position from Stair, but because of their specific setup, it actually didn't matter. So that might just be smart option coverage from Chopper to not think about the ramp re-aggression, but smoking short at that time as they were coming up. It gave Patsi an opportunity to miss a few shots but get info. Rotates came over, and then he got back into the mix. So overall, very good play. Sprout looked to a no investment eco round.
Block catches magixx. You can back it up. They're really not working with much. Spirit gonna have to do the unthinkable to bring it back. Have in the past, but like you said, wildly inconsistent. Ooh. Keeping eyes on refrezh, seeing whether or not he can even mirror the first half that he put up. An excellent performance, and it felt like it was really needed after that grueling overpass loss. Somebody to just show that on an individual level, Sprout can compete. Kind of lit a fire into the likes of Zello and Lau, who then by the end of the first half were connecting Deagle headshots in abundance. And as expected, this one completely empty-handed. That 8-round lead just down to 7. But let's see what Sprout's rifles can change.
Yeah, this is what means everything to Sprout. And again, they got the 3 maps they wanted. That means Barry's prep has to be the freshest for these. And if they could see Vertigo, they might have changed things that Spirit are not ready for. You just have to have some trepidation about assuming that this map will be called. That first half was fantastic for Sprout, but there's only 1 map of data between these two.
magixx looking for the contact, but they're already past him. Or where the first one comes from.
So far, a very responsible play out of him, but he's falling back.
Smoke under the stairs just to give them a little angle here to work with. Nothing comes of it just yet. Looking like they want to go group and hit that A site where we've got CTs moving.
Well-spaced counter flashes. Player on quad. Likely to make the difference here. Lau, he likes the B site. Having a great game.
Molly forces him in. MP9 goes down. Quad player yet to peek. Still nothing.
Siren.
Lau's not going to forget. No chance.
Oh my god.
Solo play into the B site and chops off all 3 heads.
That was insane. What an aim map. But Siren, no peek off the first kill. No peek off the second kill. Just let his teammates go in that position. In MP9 protecting MP9s, you got to work together. Wow, that's way too easy. Lau has shown unbelievable proficiency when it comes to playing the stairs aggressively on CT side, and now on entry on that side of the map as well. They fought hard in between those flashbangs, getting that smoke down, getting up the stairs, dropping over and over again. What a spray on that second one. This is just...
Oh, he tried to swing the other side, but
yeah, he's thinking about a full attack, trying not to get killed by the second player that's there. Lau's literally here just as a lurk. Like,
Lau's starting to feel it now too. He's caught up with Refrezh, who can go back to his leading responsibilities and just let his star players pop off. Led by example to kick off this Vertigo domination. Looks like Team Spirit are going to take a glance through the smoke at B. It's Lau and Xiphon on the other end of this. magixx trying to lock in behind the staircase as we've seen previously, waiting for that climb over top of the generator. Siren's thinking about leaving because he also has the responsibility of holding off the possibility of the mid to construction split. magixx wants to go clear this corner. Lau's holding it, but magixx right eye peek advantage. It's going to give him the easy pickup, and then Xiphon tries to go and reclaim it, only to die. Refrezh point blank on Crane makes sound, so now Patsi's on high alert. And they're waiting. What could be a very comfortable 5 versus 3. We'll see. Refrezh down beneath. Stare a few steps behind him now, sectioned off by Yellow. And this smoke gonna fade. Patsi comes out of it, and it's Zello with the immediate trade frag, but the only kill to have gone Sprout's way so far. It's going to be a split into the A site. Shadow spotted, so that gives Stare a great way in. And the scout boxes in between them.
well, the plant's here. It's a post plant. Retake nades. Nothing in the way of incendiaries, but 2 smokes to go. They are playing up close. It's probably a good idea.
Got your bomb down. Wait for the climb up. Spray damage is in. Zello, his chance to go in for the clutch, waiting for the players to present themselves, but he's already gotten dinked twice. magixx.
Okay.
From that lower B push to kick it off, into the A site retake, it's 3 alive as Spirit takes 6.
Actually quite key if they're ever going to make anything happen in this spot to have 3 alive on a rifle. But that last round was just so tragic for Team Spirit, you think. They could, you know, a lurk could just win Sprout around at any moment. This could have obviously been played better by Chopper. Not aware of a shadow, just sat there, ready to get cleared. Already seeing too many gaps. Xiphon way too hard on himself, man, especially with this, I want to say the lead, but hey, if they lose, then maybe it'll make sense.
Right, yeah. He's just he's a seer.
Oh my god.
He's seeing it coming, but magixx can't see a thing, not without his head. Clean entry, immediate as well, minute 40. 5v4, smoke down again at the steps, and the counter-terrorists are trying to counter this with a bunch of util. It's going to preoccupy Chopper on the ump, tries to lean over. Honestly, Sprout, not going to overplay it just yet. Chopper going to try to slide in. He's picked up the AK from the dead body. Shots come through. They would have heard that for sure. Refrezh keeps up the pressure. Lau is fixating in on him, and Sprout, 5 players up versus 2, means 14 secured, no doubt.
Oh, man.
And Team Spirit, from a dominant performance on Overpass to a shell of themselves so far.
Yeah, it looked like on Overpass, it was Team Spirit making Sprout look like novices. I mean, they had So many advantages going there. It felt like Sprout hadn't played the map before. And now we switch over to Vertigo, and it's the opposite story.
Chumps, Mo. They look like chumps.
They do. It's like going to be easier to take. Got to give full credit to refrezh on that CT side. And now lauNX here on T side doing amazing work, but he's also been just a two-way player. On their best Vertigo games, Patsi and Wonderful, of course, top of the board. magixx, top of the board. Here, there's no clear carry.
That smoke just seemed way too suspicious.
Yeah, I think it was their... Actually, wasn't that their own?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and then I think maybe they spammed it because
Just
they
in
left
case.
something. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Not a standard smoke for sure, so might be wrong there. But here, 14-6, full buy. Just so many options. I mean, the way they've won rounds so far, they haven't even gotten into full strength yet. I have a hard time believing at this point that Spirit can bring this back. That Deagle on Chopper. I don't know if they feel that way either.
See the shortcomings of the economy starting to trickle through too, man. Team Spirit. Holding on for dear life. Zello. Ooh, doesn't see it.
Oh my god.
Not yet, but it's right there. That smoke cycles the right way, and he's got this one pinned in. But now there's a T-smoke up. Flashbang gets him off the angle. Shots come down from the defense, but...
He was properly behind yellow, I see.
Yep. Patsi making sure he can't be seen. Molotov not quite on position, but still going to make somebody uncomfortable. It's an MP9 in the hands of magixx. He's got 3 Ts coming at him, and as he turns away from Chopper's flash, Zyphon gets the better of him. Now it's going to have to be the Deeg from the in-game leader who's just desperate to stay alive, chased down by Zyphon, who wants nothing but the best from himself and for Sprout. Team Spirit trying to bring something back over on the ramp room. They'll be lucky to even hang on to these guns. 15 to Sprout, no doubt in my mind or anybody else's. And this is a massive recovery. We were talking about how Sprout had given Team Spirit their worst loss ever on Overpass and how that kind of set the precedent. Well, this would be the worst loss that Spirit has ever had on Vertigo.
2 stories that are nearly impossible to predict. And unfortunately, well, we'll see what happens on Anubis, provided that we get there, but Patsi and Wonderful. We so far got 1 good map out of them here at the play-in. And that map will not matter if they don't win the series, if they don't qualify.
So easily forgotten.
Spirit, honestly, there was just the ultimate dark horse to make a run into playoffs potentially at this event. It wouldn't be equally as surprising as Furia losing to IHC, but I think it would be, you know, maybe an order of magnitude just below that as an upset. Sprout showing us that it wasn't just their qualification to the major.
And I feel like, honestly, just because of the fact that they came into the major as legends, that decreased the likelihood of them getting a chance to show us what they've got. You telling me this is a team that couldn't have, after they had started at Challengers, gotten more reps in, would have had a week to warm up like the likes of Outsiders, and would have had easier competition to leave us with a better impression? Because this is the type of Sprout that is just going to run through Rio semi-finalists. Siren, 1 versus 5, absolutely desperate. We have to go to Anubis, and that makes things so interesting. Something fresh between these 2 teams. Talk about the records of the blowouts on Overpass and Vertigo, but what the hell's going to happen on that next map? Completely uncharted territory. Take a bow, refrezh, because it feels like without his performance in that first half, I don't know if Sprout would have had the energy to try and pull this one back. But now Lau feels it. Zello's had his moments. Stairs slotting in, and we see smiles across the entire camp here for Sprout. A 3-mapper, folks. one final attempt for both of these two teams to lock in a spot in the group stage.